Hello, everyone, and welcome to the quarterfinals of Both Cup Mechanics Mayhem. As today we have Poke versus Creepattack. And players are in the middle of their warm-ups right now, so not too much to say, but I think players need to swap sides, but that can be done after the warm-ups. We get into the rolls now. It's Poke wins roll.
You running up the road, so get out the way. Push the pedal to the floor, blow 'em all away. Yeah, you see I'm getting close, I accelerate, going fast,
And we
hit the gas, lose control.
wait to see what
Put your money on the dash,
Pokus.
lose control, I won't crash, running low, I won't crash, when you slow, I won't crash, running. Take, you running up the road, so get out the way. Push the pedal to the floor, blow 'em all away. Yeah, you see I'm getting close, I accelerate, going faster than fast, hit the gas, lose control, I won't crash, running high. Put your money on the dash, throw the dice, lose control, I won't crash, running low, I won't crash, when you slow.
Match has not started yet.
You running up the road, so get out
As Poke will be taking the second pick, and Creep will be taking the second ban. I think this should work. Fuck, why is it not working? Okay, I don't know. I'll figure that out before the next match. As Poke will be banning Tap 1. His first ban. As we wait to see what Creepattack's 2 bans will be. As he goes into... decides to ban up the Tap 2. With his first one. Now, second ban. Could maybe expect a Y1 ban. As Pokus is pretty confident on ult and stuff, but Not too sure how much research Creepattack's done. Nice. He bans tab 2 again. Okay. This bro does not realize he gets 2 bans this round. As he debates what to use the second ban on. Aim 4. The hard rock aim. I think that's what spool. I think pretty self-explanatory. Probably something he's not too comfortable on. So it's a matter of banning your opponent's skill. That's banning your own weakness at that point. As I think Creepattack will probably like to go into some of the skill cap throughout this map. This Poke will ban out the Y3. We get into Creepattack's first pick of this match. We'll put a back say. Back is the wrong pool. He goes into the skill cap 1, which is the TB1 6.9 star aims, or not aim, but overall skill cap map on Nomad. Bro is actually Paxe. He practiced the wrong pool. No. This might be tough. I think this might still favor Creepattack, but not too certain. I think Cloak is pretty decent at like tech stuff, but we will wait to see how well players can play on this map. And scored pretty much neutral coming out of the intro. His combos, both players still holding. Accuracy is right about the same. As both players will trade there. Both getting a little bit of an athlete here. But he will find a miss. And Creepattack to trade. And Creepattack with some more misses on that burst, and I think now is the time to get your popcorn, guys, I think. Poke with a pretty decent comfort advantage, I think, on this so far. Unless one player just completely collapses. Unless Cloakus completely collapses, I think with like the entire rest of this map, I think he decided as long as he plays how he has been, its combos will be very hard to come by on this map. Right after I said that though, both holding a decent little bit of combo here, I think we need more score lead. Just with very big comfort advantage I think on this overall. And he's now over doubling that score with this combo right now. As he holds that, does he read the slider correctly? He almost does it, but he still manages to catch the slider, and he's holding a decent combo here. Okay. I'm sorry, man. GG. That was a crazy clutch on that slider, though. This map is... the lead is slightly going back towards the direction. I don't think it's really gonna be much. It's going back to more of a club. Map is all but over, I think, at this point, even though there's still around a quarter of the map left. The 40k score difference on this is just too much to overcome. As Pokus will take the break point on the first match, or the first map of this match. As we wait to see what he will pick into now. I'm expecting something like the Y1. Could even see Y2 after that, but it might be a little bit more risky, I think. And Creepattack is Probably going to be very comfortable like on the hard rocks. I think something like a Y1 would be a very good pick. I think to just get that 1-0 or get that early 2-0. As he decides to go into tap 5 instead, the finger control tapping map of this wall. It's we will get into the map right about now. Cloak meowing with smoke. As you have both players around similar act, both having a little bit of a lead. There's a break from Creepattack though. Act lead is now very much showing itself. We have 96 versus around 87. And the score lead is already over 50,000 and climbing. Shot the accuracy in that 100 combo. Already a massive score lead. As there is a break from Cloak, but Creepattack looked great, and I don't think that there's really much of a way back into this map for Creepattack. As there will be a slight 50 combo advantage, but I don't think the combo or the accuracy is going to be doing too much. And there's another miss for Creepattack. And I just, even another miss for Creepattack. There's this map is basically all but over, I think. The comfort from Creepattack is just not there. Have any real chance of bringing this back combo wise. Both still holding the 95%. As you will find another miss, but I think his score at this point is already, I think, enough to probably win this map. It is over triple of Creepattack score, so going into this last third, so I think well, it does miss on those longer streams, but Creepattack very much not happy, I think, with this pick. Pokus will consolidate his break point into an early 2-0 advantage here. As we will... Oh wait, Creepattack, second pick. I could see something like an aim 6 here. I could see potential for a skill cut too, not too sure. As he goes into the A1 instead. The Nomad aim map of the pool. I guess one of them. As this one's, I think, a lot more standard than the Nomad aim map. Compared to the aim 2. Just a little bit more alty, but Creepattack hoping to get a point on the board with this one and prevent the double break point advantage, surely. Slight early athlete towards Cloak, but there he finds a miss, and this lead will go over to Creepattack. As he just finds continued misses on this first quarter, and Creepattack will have a bit of a lead here. As Cloak just is not holding a combo here. Another miss, and Creepattack to finally trade, but he's already given himself a massive advantage. I think in this first, go through this first third, and the act advantage is still a decent bit in favor of Creep, as combos are right around equal going into the second half. But that's just that almost 70,000 score advantage that was built up to the combo in the first half. As both players will trade. No, it's like 20 combo, never mind. As both players continuing to break. Cloak is very much not having a good time on this map. And it's already up to 90,000 advantage for Creepattack. And over 3.5% athlete as well. As already over 100,000 score, and now Creepattack with around a slight 40 combo advantage, with the athlete is doing a lot as well, and there's some more breaks from Cloak, and Creepattack all but has it going into the end. And he could probably just stop playing right now and he'd still win. As Cloak really not having a fun time on this map. As he will get his first point on the board. As he looks to bring this match back. Showing he may be a low seed, but he can still do pretty decently well on the maps he's good at. And Creepattack saying he got his one. As Cloak to go into the tap 6. I think. Wait. Bro, what? Okay. Top 6 pick from Cloak.
Believing oneself perfect is often the sign of a delusional
Intended cubic diamonds of better word. What? This guy, bro.
trying to attack what he doesn't understand.
And we get into the 200 BPM stream map. 207 actually. As it's kind of testing that stamina at that BPM.
Believing oneself perfect is often the sign of a delusional mind. Small words and a small being trying to attack what he doesn't understand.
As Pokus just a bit of advantage on terms of the accuracy. Both players still holding. I think combo can very well decide this map. If Creepattack can just hold. And here's a break from Creepattack. I think map might already be all but over, I think. Folks still holding. Never mind, I'm sorry, man. Bruh. Broski. That's real. I'm sorry. Anyways. Pokus already won this pick. Curious to see if Poke can get above 500k, even with the mix and the accuracy. It could be gold to defending, definitely. Poke close out. Never mind, we're not close out the one miss, but find some miss in that section, but that's still over quadrupling opponent's score, I think. Or something around that. Close enough. Anyway. Oak will get the point on that. Bring us to 3-1. Not allowing the break points to be given up yet. And to be now await Creepattack's third pick. Bro is just lying. That's crazy.
Believing oneself perfect is often the sign of a delusional mind. Small words from a small being trying to attack what he doesn't understand.
And so going to the aim 6, the kind of high R aim map of this score. I believe around 260 BPM DTA, I think air 10.2. I want to apologize. What is bro apologizing for? I forgot to say good luck for like the first 3 maps. Fuck. That's real. As we'll get into this map as Creepattack looks to take another point here. Cloak looking to potentially get a break point. And match end sooner, but there is break from Cloak on this intro as Creepattack showing his comfort on this high R. Well, more than 1x at least, as we have another break from Cloak. Creepattack still holding throughout this first quarter. Cloak probably not too happy. I don't know if he's trying to go sad face or something, but either way, still pretty big advantage of Creepattack as Cloak finds another miss. And over 300 combo advantage going into this halfway point answers. As Creepattack will find the miss, but as long as he doesn't completely collapse and Cloak FDs the rest of the map, I think he's all but has his point. He will find another miss, but this is a little bit of like a fair combo section. Then once we get into the meat of this last quarter, I think let's see if Cloak will find a break. But there it is, and that's gonna be the match. But I think can't see Cloak don't think Cloak will be able to bring this back anymore without that combo. As with over 150,000 advantage at the end, Creepattack will take his second point of this match. As Cloak will go immediately into the skill cap 3, the kind of speed skill cap map, which I think, considering the points that he's won so far, I think very understandable pick here. Yes, you cannot against this happening, at least to this pick. Due to the restrictions and no triple picking the aim and tap was, so having this as being able to use this as a sort of intermediary pick between tapping maps is going to be very good for Cloak here, I think. Creepattack potentially can look to potentially try to combo game this map. And he will find a miss early on, I think. Outcome of this match is probably all but certain, even though we're only around a quarter of the way through it. I think comfort levels are just too different on this. With Cloak still holding. Both players will find a trade, but the 400 combo that Cloak has built up is already more than enough to give him this map. as Cloak will take that point, bringing us to 4-2, but Creepattack does have the next pick, and I think the tapping maps are, I think, potentially starting to run out for Cloak, as it's only really the tap 3 and tap 4 that he'll have left after Creepattack's pick. As I think potentially something like this, aim 2 or aim 5 are probably pretty expected here. Probably the aim 5 first. Actually, no, you can't, because that'll be triple second. You could see the skill tap too. Or like, I swear when it's do not. This guy. Essentially something like the Y1, I think that's decent pick. Not too confident about it for Creep, just because of how good Cloak is on the ult, but as his Cloak is looking to take a break point here and end this match with his next pick. Creepattack looking to stay in this match with another point here. As Cloak will be the first one to find a break. As Creepattack will trade it though, so Cloak having decent advantage early here, just off the hack. As Creepattack will find another miss on the sliders. As both players hitting that like repeated triple section. Now the player getting so excited. Let's get into this first course, and Creepattack almost missing. Cloak does find a miss. And the lead will start to go more and more over to Creepattack now that he actually has the act advantage. Cloak still with the S rank though. Creepattack, slight combo advantage, slight act advantage. We'll start to bring the score more and more over to him throughout this sort of free combo section. But better question is who will be the first one to break on this step PI. As Cloak will find a break on the repeated triples. And Creepattack will take this combo into this chorus here. As he will find a miss, but already gotten 85,000 point advantage. And has a pretty decent hack advantage now, upwards of 3%. And combo is being about even. It's like we'll find a chain miss on that flow pattern, but still over 2% hack lead. I think 100 combo advantage, this is still winnable for Cloak, but he needs to hold. As Creepattack finds another miss, and it's already potentially dire if Cloak can continue to hold. Any break from Cloak would end this on the spot, I think, basically. But there's another miss from Creepattack as he's fumbling in this ending. And there's 40,000 more lead, and there's plenty of time for this to swing back if Cloak continues to hold this, I think. As both players will find a trade, and it comes down to this ending. And Cloak find more misses. There's chain misses on both sides. 10,000 advantage to Creepattack. He finds a chain miss, and it goes over to Cloak. And I believe Cloak will take this. Just off those last few chain misses. The accuracy is about even at the end. Just those chain misses at the end doing enough for Cloak to give him the point there as he goes into potentially his last pick of this match. Is probably looks to pick into something like the top 4, or possibly even the top 3. But I'm not too sure how much he would want to go into that. I think probably the top 4 would be better for him here. Yeah. As we get into the Dematory kind of repeated burst map, because there isn't too many actual streams, but it's a lot of 190 bursts, so I hope you're comfortable on those. We should be getting into the map any second now. Cloak looks to take this match 6-2. Creepattack looks to keep himself alive on match point. As we have an early break from Cloak, giving a little bit of an advantage in Creepattack. As Creepattack will have another miss to trade, so Cloak will take the advantage back. It is still very early though, so only around 3,000 advantage. As Cloak will find another miss and Creepattack back into this map. As Creepattack will trade, and Cloak holding around 100 combo advantage. Would have been under, actually. As Creepattack will find another trade, and Cloak possibly starting to get into his groove in this map, is holding upwards of 300 combo now. As Creepattack is finding another miss, as accuracies aren't too far apart, but the combo is giving Creepattack a rough time here. As holds almost upwards of 500 combo now, as Creepattack needs to pray that he misses soon and start holding a combo of his own for this not to be anywhere close to winnable. As Cloak will drop some 50s on that burst, but still holds the combos. Creepattack to miss yet again. And Cloak now over 750 combo, I think. That might already be over. As Cloak will miss, so if Creepattack can hold in the second half, and we have a bunch more misses from Cloak as the nerve high seems to be possibly wearing off for Cloak, but I think Cloak just needs to avoid a complete collapse, as Creepattack is just not able to really hold the combo on this. There's yet another miss from Creep, and act difference not too far off with that 750 plus combo from earlier, just giving Cloak a massive advantage here. And the missed counts from Creep are just not helping him. As both players betrayed there, I think that just about seals it. It wasn't already sealed, as we get into the last bit of this map. So over 115,000 score advantage for Cloak, and just seems to be climbing as we get into this ending. I think that will just about do it for this match, as Cloak will win this match 6-2. Getting the 2 break points off of the Y1 and skill cap 1. As we GG's to Cloak, and we can look at the bracket to see, as Cloak will play the winner of me against Jojoini, which will be tomorrow at 3 UTC. So expect that, and don't believe Cloak versus Jet has been scheduled, but if I play Cloak, I believe that will be at Monday 1 UTC, I think. As GG's to Cloak. Good luck to everyone else for all their matches this weekend and beyond. And I think with that, that's all from me, and see you guys next time.